Hello everyone, this is Flammy and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play. So it is currently Season 4, Episode 9. What have we got going on today? So it's been about 24 hours since the last episode, and our stuff is still working on being finished, so everything's still a ways off. We got a 1.5 day, 1.5 day, and 2.5 days. I guess it's only about 12 hours since I recorded the last one, now that I think about it. But we're back again. While we don't have any workers finishing up soon, we can still collect resources in anticipation of them finishing up soon. And then we also have had an attack recently, which gave us this shield, which I'm going to lower in a second. But first, there's one other thing that I forgot. During the base build, when I was attacking, I did get one achievement, as you can see from the top left here. So this achievement was the one for killing workers' huts, called Union Buster. Pretty clever name right there. A union is like a group of workers, so Union Buster, killing the workers' huts. I approve of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and collect this now. And we get 10 gems, and gives us some experience towards our next level. So level bug is now fixed, so we are at 46. I think we were up to low 50s before, during the bug. I'm not sure if I had any videos of me being up there, but that's where I believe it threw me up to. But we are going to go on the attack again today. And just look for resources in general. Gold's always more valuable. But afterwards, we'll look at the recent attack in our base. They got some resources, but we held out pretty good. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by that in a minute. But let's see, what else is new? So I'm going to be recording my question and answer videos just after this. And I'm not really sure the upload schedule on those. I might have them replace Let's Play episodes. This is a great gold count. And I might have them just do something else. This base looks really great. It looks like there might have been spring traps near this cannon on the bottom, just given the holes in the walls, like 4 of them right in there. But with the skulls, with the tombstones in there, I don't think you can place traps down over tombstones, so they should be cleared out. We are going to attack into this guy. His defenses aren't that bad of levels, especially the cannons, but so we're going to attack him on this side of the cannon specifically, because we want the giants to go for the air defense next, not the other cannon. So hopefully that will happen with at least most of them, but we'll see. Perfect. So 2 went the wrong way, but you know what? That's alright. And actually that's just fine that they left the mortar alone. The mortar really doesn't matter. What the mortar does is it's going to splash up our units, but with the healer, that doesn't matter at all. They'll be able to take them out completely. So I'm going to put down a bunch of extra archers out here to try to help out with this archer tower. And, yeah, perfect. So they're skipping it, and the archers will take care of the archer tower. We'll take out the other stuff around. We'll put down some guys up here for this archer tower. Oh, well, okay, I guess I was putting them too close to the builder's hut or whatever it was. Giants are working around. 2 giants came this bottom way for the mortar. That's fine. And then we just have 1 archer tower left. I don't think I'll put down any more guys to help them out, just because this number of giants will have no problem killing it. And I've got enough archers out in the field to collect all the resources as is, so yeah, no need to deploy more heavily than this. We've got both archers and giants and healers already training to finish, so that should put us well on our way to attacking next time. So hopefully I'll be able to fit 2 attacks into this video. Okay, so yeah, like I said, question and answer video I'm going to be producing just after this. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, though. As you can tell, because like the workers are busy for another day and a half, I mean, I could do another attack video like this, but I don't really have anything new, like strategy building-wise. A lot of the strategy at this later points in the game comes down to all of your buildings, and how to prioritize them and be most efficient in that. And I haven't really talked about this in an overview. I talk about it like in the specific circumstance I'm at different points in time. As you can tell, there's almost no resources in these storages, by the way, so it was almost exclusively in the collectors. There should be something in the corner now. Yep, Bill's hut on the left, so guys will just chase after that, no problem. Yes, so what was I saying? About building efficiently. So it's all about a pretty important factor, which is what do you decide to upgrade next? Like, so you've got 1 worker, you've got 2 workers, what are you going to put them at? And there's many factors which go into this decision. Partially it is what resources you have, and what resources you can steal in the very near future before you start working. Part of it is what you want to do first, because I mean, what's the point of upgrading another barracks when you like? If I upgraded this bottom barracks, I mean, it would let me upgrade. It would let me get giants next. But you know what? I mean, I already got 3 other barracks pumping out giants if I want it. So there's like no real hurry for me to get that up. Is sort of the point. I think I might have to cancel a couple of these guys out. Actually, you know what? We're light on queued guys. Okay, I'm gonna figure out the queuing guys, and then we'll cut back for the recent attack. See you guys in a second. Okay guys, welcome back. So as you can see here, this one attack 4 and well, almost 5 hours ago did 1 star of damage, probably killing the town hall, and then got some resources, probably from just attacking collectors. Maybe they got into the store just a teeny bit, but personally I'd expect not really. Let's load up and see how they did. All Archer, Barbarian, and Giant. So yes, I'd expect we'll do pretty good against this, but we'll see. Looks like I'm missing a spring trap from the way the tombstones are laid out. I'm actually not even sure if I've replaced those quite yet. Okay, very interesting. He's just deploying so heavily to kill this. Town Hall, you just know he's going to commit more heavily. Sort of interesting to deploy them all on the Town Hall, because that will leave them all grouped up for the mortars as soon as the infantry is slightly closer. Which isn't the best of plans. Giants are working on the walls, everything else is working on the outside. Well, I guess archers are technically working over the walls as well, but to be expected. Giants are dropping pretty fast. Okay, wizard tower's hitting some archers, that's good. Just sort of stuff's dying pretty fast all around. So the remaining giants did break into the center, but you can tell that most of the infantry is gone, so that's really what we need to worry about in terms of, are they going to take resources? And they won't take resources when there's only a couple guys left. The mortars are like coincidentally splashing some of the archers in the center. Just happens the way the fire is working out. That wizard tower looks like it's barely survived right there against these last couple giants. And you know what? Even if that giant had survived, or even if he had 10 more giants, all of his infantry was dead, which means he does not have any attacking power into the resources. Maybe he had some goblins in reserve. So that could have changed things, but if he didn't, that would have been a big problem. I would guess he probably didn't. Yeah, that attack, not very good. I would guess he's a lower level. I'm sort of curious. I'm going to go check his base out. Loading, loading, loading. Okay, so here's his base. Is a lower level, Town Hall 6. Nice trophy count, though. Above 1250, which is pretty good for being a level 6. His defenses aren't great, though. He's got 2 cannons that are good. The mortar, each of them could be 1 higher. Archer towers, both could be higher. Wizard towers only level 1. I mean, those are really expensive to upgrade wizard towers, but I don't want to neglect them. You got to get them at some point, so you might as well do them sooner. And yeah, the newer defenses are still under-leveled, so maybe he's a new to Town Hall 6. So like I said, good trophy count, but a pretty poor layout here. Does have a little bit of the bumblebee walls going on, as they called them in the last video. So not a fan of that as much. Actually, you know what? I think we might come back to this base later if I remember. Let's go see how our army is doing, though, and see if we are close enough to go on the attack yet. I think it'll still be training. I'll have to cut another section out, but you know what? That's alright. Yep, okay, so we've got another 4 minutes on these barracks and 8 minutes on the healer. Actually, wait, did another healer finish up? Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, another 8 minutes on the healer, so I'm going to cut these 8 minutes of waiting out, guys, and I will be back in just a minute to go on the attack once again. See you guys soon. Okay, guys, welcome back. So we got a healer that's just about finished, and the last archer too. So as soon as these 2 guys finish up, we will be good to go and rock and roll once again. So, sort of something I was thinking about while I was on my intermission. I mean, I know it went by instantly for you guys, but I've been sitting around for like, what is it, like 8 or 9 minutes? Something like that. And it's sort of the question of, well, I mean, I can't spend these resources, so what's the point in stealing them? So, while it is, I can definitely lose some of these resources, and it's never a good thing to lose resources, but you know what, it will happen. Why should I bother stealing them and getting more if I can't spend them right away? Well, especially at the higher levels, it's really hard to start any construction, so you've got to slowly gain up resources, and then you start it once you've got enough. Because you can't just raid 2 million gold in a couple attacks right in a row before attacking. It's just not possible. So the point of stealing gold is, while you can't spend it right away, neither can they steal it all from you. There's a limit of stealing 25% of what's in the storages, maxed out at 200,000 of each, both gold and elixir. Dark elixir works a little differently. I'll talk about that in a minute. And that means basically, if I steal like 100,000, and then they raid me, they could steal up to 25,000 of it. But I've still got the other 75,000 as pure profit, and they would have to take another raid afterwards in order to get that from me. So yeah, that's sort of the point on that one. That's why I don't really mind raiding, even though I can't go and attack. On my main account, for example, I'll have to raid for several days before I can afford one of the big defensive upgrades. Because like I said, they cost more than 2 million. There's no way you can afford that with just raiding a couple times in a row. It's just sort of the strategy and the gameplay changes as the cost continues to increase. Okay, so I said I'd talk about Dark Elixir. So Dark Elixir works a little different, where you can steal 75% of whatever's in the collectors, but only 5% of whatever's in the storage. So it's sort of interesting, that dynamic right there. And I'll be doing another high-level video shortly, where we're looking for Dark Elixir on my main account. We're over 3,000 on it now, working up to get to 10,000 for the Barbarian King. And yeah, it's definitely interesting because it's harder to steal, but if you got enough in your storage, it definitely makes it profitable to attack someone else who's got a lot in theirs as well. This gold count is alright. I still wish I could find another one. Like the other one we did before is better. This base would be very easy to attack, just really under-leveled defenses for the most part, as well as some inactive ones. Also not great layout. Also, it wouldn't be bad to just raid the storages, especially if you were a lower level and attacking that base right there. Okay, so let's keep skipping on through here. I found that nice one pretty fast right away, so hopefully I'll find one soon. So a few videos back, I did mention that I had a sort of working theory for how the matchmaking system works. I mean, this is more of some nitty-gritty details, which is, why do I see one base versus another base when I hit the next button or hit matchmaking? So I'll head back home and demonstrate this. So the theory that someone on the forums, the official forums, came up with was that when you first disconnect and you have no shield, so right now if I just logged off, it puts me at the front of the queue to be attacked. So it's not necessarily I will be, because they can see my base and say, like, oh, that's too hard of base to attack, or they don't have enough resources, or whatever, but maybe someone will attack. But either way, they are offered my base, so they can skip it. If my base is not chosen to be attacked during this time, then it'll start falling down the queue to get farther and farther away, so people have to skip more often to get to it. So what is this sort of possible way it works based on? So most of this is based on observation. So when you first start skipping, a lot of the bases that you see will either have no resources in their storages or their collectors, which means they were just online to collect them, so they just logged off, or they will have a ton in their collectors, which means they have not been on in a while, maybe even several days or longer, and their storage is filled up. Someone attacked them and gave them a shield, and their shield just dropped, but they still haven't been on to collect them. So the storages are the collectors are very, very, very full. So those are the two this is the two sort of examples of why you find either a really good base right off the bat, or lots of really crappy bases right off the bat. It also means that as you get skipping farther, the bases you'll be seeing might be the sort of bases that a bunch of other people have chosen not to attack as well. So bases that are like, what's a good example? So bases that are like very hard to attack and don't have many resources, or many resources, will get pushed down. Oh god, that's a good looking one. Can we get into that air defense? We're raiding this guy for sure. He's got some exposed mines, which will be totally worth it. We also might just have enough giants just to go at it, too, as the other thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is a double wall breaker attack. We're going to be attacking this cannon on the bottom, and then trying to make the giants go for the air defense next. So yeah, let's do this. I'm going to put down a couple barbarians just for distraction. And then I'm going to put down 3 wall breakers. I wish I had my 4. I forgot to replace one of them, but one of them might go in and might get hit still. Damn it. I was hoping it'd detonate and hurt it, but you know what? It's alright. It's still the Giants are still going to break in. They might go for the mortar, and they might go for the air defense. Okay, looks like they're going for the air defense, unless they're walking around. Yes, perfect. They're going for the air defense. So that's great. As you can see from the amount of gold we're getting from this gold mine, it is absolutely full. They do have a little graphical glitch going on where they appear empty. So this box next to it, see how there's only like a few bits of gold, but there's actually a ton in there. Okay, so these guys are breaking through right now. Get ready to put down the healer. No need to put it down too early. Right, guys? Air defense is going down. Down. Okay, close enough. Perfect. Guys are spreading out. Unfortunately, the healer is working on the lonely guy in the right side. That sort of really sucks, so we're going to drop a heal spell. Yep, I wish I hadn't had to do that, but you know what, it's alright. I'm going to put down a bunch of archers out here to start attacking the wizard tower and the archer tower. Need some more archers, there we go, just to help out. Yeah, so this attack is sort of sucking because the Giants were dumb and split up. Well, actually, no, more than that, it was the healer was dumb and started healing the wrong one. If it had healed the group, it would have been much more effective. Okay, how do we salvage this real quickly? So we got a couple gold mines up there. Okay, we can get this gold mine down here, no problem. It's out of range of the defenses. So that means just these 2 gold mines up here, and whatever elixir we want to go after. It's 2 elixirs on the left. I think I'll just skip the elixir. I'm going to send in barbarians and then archers outside the wall. So barbarians will get splashed up pretty heavily, but these archers should do a great job of killing them. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to skip the elixir. I'm pretty sure I could get it, but you know what? It's alright. We don't need it. 50,000 gold left. Is that going to be in the storages, or is there going to be another mine in the corner? I knew it. There's a mine in the corner. The 50,000 was a round number, so it's pretty easy to tell that it's, yeah, going to be from something like that. So, yeah, why is it going to be easy to tell? Because, well, the mine maxes out at 50,000. I just happen to know that as a level 10, but anytime it's a round number, you'll know that it's probably the mine full rather than the storage being full, because it's actually, I mean, why would a storage be a round number unless it was full? And it's rather hard to fill up your gold storages. Plus, there's no gold storage glitch where it shows that it's empty like it does currently. So if it was full, it'd be pretty obvious. It could be full of gold coins very graphically. Okay, so that's all we're going to get from this base. We're missing out on 1 gold and 31,000 elixir. I'm just fine with that. We're going to get a 1 star, so maintain our trophy count. And look at this big amount, 219,000. Yep, that was a good one. 95,000 elixir as well. I did blow up my heal spell. Sort of questionable if that was worth it or not, but I'm going to say it was, just because it... if it would have been really worth it if the healer had switched targets during that time, and the only thing that would have caused it to switch targets was the other giant dying. I think the other giant did die, but then the archer tower switched to kill the healer. I'm assuming that's what happened because the healer was dead when I looked back. So if it had switched to the other giant, it would have been very effective. So it is worth the attempt. In action, it didn't pay for itself, but we still got the resources, so I'm not too sad about it. So that was definitely a good attack, obviously, from the resources, and pretty good from the way I enacted it. There wasn't really anything I could do to help with the giants and how they got distracted. It just happens. You can't know. Which is sort of frustrating, but at the same time, it does make attacking into an art form. It's not a science. It's not repetitive, and it's not something you can just do every time. Now, before we go and wrap up this video, I'm going to do 2 things. One is this, replacing the spring traps, very important. And 2 is something new, which was actually recommended to me by one of my fans. So, this recommendation is that at the end of every Let's Play episode, I pull up a base, and you guys get to say in the comments what you would choose to attack it with. What the base is that you choose to attack. So for the first one, we're going to do this guy, Spartan DU11. Or, I think that's his name. Something like that. Close enough. So we're going to pull his base back up again. You saw it briefly earlier in this video. But given whatever army composition you currently have, I mean, you might be a level 5, you might be a level 7, you might be a Town Hall 9, whatever you are, how would you choose to attack this? And if you're like a Town Hall 9, I mean, maybe you can say, like, well, I'd only use 120 guys, but they'd be these ones. I know my army is 220 guys plus Clan Castle, but yeah, like, try to do it efficiently. Maybe if you're a lower level, you can say, I would only raid the gold mines, because I'm looking for gold right now, and just say how you would do that to avoid taking splash damage or whatnot. So, here's a view of the base. Feel free to pause the video and let me know in the comments. Both, you can go into as much or little detail as you want. So you can just say, I would raid with archers, or you could say, like, I'd use this many archers and use them in this manner and deploy them on this side, and this is my total army, and they're like approximately these levels, so I'd invest this much and hope to get at least this much from him. Just so you know, he has got about 72,000 in his gold storages in the center, and 96,000 elixir in his elixir storages in the center. His elixir collectors have about 2,500 each, and his gold mines have about 3,000 each, so the gold mines are a bit higher level. Okay, guys, so let me know how you'd attack this base in the comments, and let me know what you think about this new idea. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and please like, thumbs up, and comment on how you would attack. Bye, guys.